You can have an ultra-comfortable sofa or chair, handcrafted to fit your precise body measurements, in any imaginable style, built in the traditional fashion. Would you settle for anything less? Belmar is a high-end custom upholstery company in San Francisco, which has made its reputation in the design trade for classic, handcrafted upholstery. Marcus Moretsky, the founder of Belmar, has learned the art of upholstery from his father and grandfather, Ukrainian masters who restored furnishings of the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg. Today, Mr. Moretsky will share with you some of his secret ingredients that make every Belmar upholstered piece of furniture gorgeous, luxurious, ultra-comfortable, and long-lasting.
Welcome to Belmar. We are about to depart on a tour which will lead you through the art and craft of fine traditional upholstery.
At Belmar, we specialize in 3 areas: Belmar Upholstery line, custom upholstery, reupholstery and remodeling. Belmar line is exclusively available at our sample gallery, where clients can choose from an array of upholstered furniture. Here is what you will experience at Belmar Gallery and Workroom. Preview and try out many samples upholstered in white muslin, making it easier to visualize the product in material of your choice.
Upholstery is a very personal thing in my opinion, and in this gallery you can see lots of pieces upholstered in muslin, which has a few purposes. The purpose number 1, when you cover in muslin, the fabric lasts a lot better, a lot longer, and the shape holds up a lot longer. When you put pieces over the white surface, for example, you can see on the sofa a leather fabric. You can make up your choice, you can visualize a lot better, you can work out your imagination better.
Tour the factory and experience how Belmar furniture is made from the ground up.
Okay, let's look at the furniture what we're building here, what we call high-end furniture. The important part is wood, what we're building frames of. We're using in here alder or poplar, and which is hardwood, and we're using corner blocks to hold the frames in the shape, and we're using old-fashioned glue, screws, and dowels. Another important part what we're using on the frames is springs, hand-tied, 8 or 10 nuts, which you can see in here, and below we put cotton, which protects springs from the noise. When people sit on the sofas, the rings doesn't touch each other. We're using all natural materials on the high end, which is jute coming from India, Ceylon, which is very, very important part when you're using real coil springs. Speaking about the springs, for example, whatever is a scroll, arms, or it's a tight back, we're using the same coil spring, just softer coil springs, the same hand-tied, the same process what we're using on the seats. You can see how it's built inside, how it's hand-tied, and how the piece build up to muslin. It's very important to build up in muslin, it protects your fabrics, and it's very important to put the springs, the arms never sagging down. Doesn't matter what we do, new or traditional pieces, we're using the same method, the same way, like been used like 100 to 200 years ago, which it means double stuffing. You can see coil spring underneath, then you can see burlap webbing, which we put the first stuffing, then we cover up with the burlap, and we sew by hand all the way through. That's how we build up the foundation. Then over the top we put foam, Decron, cotton, any different materials, and we upholster up to muslin before covering the fabric. All the seat cushion, back cushion, pillows for our sofas, chairs, ottomans, we manufacturing in the house, in this room, which is very important process. And usually our cushions are made out of 50-50 feather down, which is 50% small curly feather, 50% pure down. And we're using high density feather down. What it means high density? The ducks or goose cannot be younger than 1 year, cannot be older than 2 years. That's what you can see on the demonstration with my hand and feather down. This is our cutting room, one of the important departments, which we decide lots of questions with our designers. How to put the fabric, railroad it or not, how we're gonna put the match. And from here we're gonna go to our sewing department, and I will show you the very important process in this department, which usually people don't see. This is overlock, what's inside of the cushion. Why it's important? It holds the shape longer and it protects the seams, and that's what we're doing before we install the cushions. Now I will demonstrate you what kind of type of cushions we're doing here. Double down casings and single down casing. Double down casing constructed just with a zipper. It's very convenient if you want to add it some down or change polyfoam or spring unit.
Order any upholstery style with dimensions to custom fit you. Inspect your order while it is still in muslin and just before we cover it with your fabric. Belmar will tailor each piece of furniture to clients' unique body measurements. The testing also provides the designer with an invaluable opportunity to make last-minute design or dimensional modifications.
Walking in the room, you always see nice, beautiful furniture, chairs, sofas. But sitting in the chair, you forget about the beauty, you just remember about the comfort. Comfort is a very important personal thing. That's why our pieces we personalized. For example, this chair for husband, another chair for wife, and for husband who is 6'2", we have 23 and a half inch inside depth. For wife, we have a lot shorter, which is 20 and a half inches. But when in the room, these two chairs look the same, but the comfort, because of the sizes, is completely feels differently. That's why when the clients, when they come here and they try the chair, we make pieces according to their needs, to their sizes, what we're making in this gallery. When our piece is at the muslin stage, it gives us big opportunity to make any adjustments we need. For example, to change the depth, to change the stuffing if we need, to add it more down or to take some more, to satisfy our clients.
Work with the factory directly and experience simplified ordering process and reduced job turnaround time. If you are looking for a unique vision, you can bring your own pictures, sketches, and templates to Belmar for realization. We will make your piece to order or partner with you to build a unique prototype.
Here you can see storage ottoman. Usually our pieces we do by the photographs, by the drawings, by blueprint and designer explanation. Belmar company, we're doing antique restoration, do in an old-fashioned way, which it means we're using materials like horsehair, cotton, little springs, everything hand-tied and handwork in here. You can see how the pieces come, for example, the raw frame, and then it comes from the ground up, and that's how we build up to muslin. Then we will work on the cushions and the back cushions to satisfy the client and to work with the period way.
Please visit Belmar in person. We're always glad to discuss your unique upholstery needs.